Hello and welcome in News on Debate. Today we will celebrate the end of the shutdown. Uh, really a big announcement. We were waiting for so long. Maybe 40, more than 40 days. Okay.
Overall, I want to address the affordability issue that's received a great deal of media attention this past week, which is ironic because it didn't receive that much attention when Joe Biden was here and inflation was at a record high 9%, the worst inflation crisis in modern American history. And President Trump won a landslide election in part to address the affordability issues created by Joe Biden and the Democrats. And that's exactly what President Trump has done since day one of his administration. Since the first day in office and every day since, the Trump administration has taken aggressive action to fix the Biden-created cost of living issues. The notion that the same Democrats who just shut down the federal government to sabotage our economy, rob people of their paychecks, and also helped Joe Biden ratchet up inflation to 9% are now suddenly
One thing that I know is that during the shutdown, no economic indicators were released, like the unemployment, the core price inflation, and some others, non-farm payroll. I don't remember all the metrics, but I know that they were not published, and we don't know how it was going during the last 40 days. And I hope we will have soon the numbers.
Affordability champions, that notion is completely absurd. And it's something only the liberal media would have the gall to push. But the reality is that President Trump and his administration have done so much to lower prices and increase the economic prosperity of the American people. And this president and his team of amazing economic advisors are going to keep working on this issue every single day. In less than 10 short months, President Trump signed the largest middle-class tax cuts in American history, including no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security, which will guarantee that next year Americans are going to put more money back into their pockets. The president has completely unleashed American energy dominance to help bring gasoline prices to the lowest in 5 years, and we expect them to continue to decrease. And it has also lowered energy costs overall. There is more work to do, but again, the president's deregulatory and pro-American energy agenda is absolutely going to continue to drive down prices. This formula worked in the president's first term, and we expect that it's going to work again. And this is key because we know energy costs are the #1 driver of inflation.
Yes, energy cost is the main driver, of course. It's one of the most important with the food. Just let's check. I am not a big car user. I mostly use the bus. But let's see the price of gasoline. Monthly. Okay, yes, there was a huge spike in 2022 when it was going down. That part is good. I mean, what she's saying, yes, it seems to be really the case. The price is going down. Okay. Which is good.
Again, just look at what Joe Biden did to our energy industry over the past 4 years of his administration, and look at what happened to inflation as a result. Everything became more expensive. To lower prescription drug prices and healthcare costs, the president has been working around the clock on this issue. He is obsessed with negotiating these good deals on behalf of the American people to bring down pharmaceutical costs and drug costs for Americans. And he has done so on a number of fronts. You have seen him discuss that in the Oval Office several times. To fuel small businesses, lower their costs, and incentivize hiring, the Trump administration has already cut 30 unnecessary regulations for every new one on the books, which we know will save employers and small businesses across the country thousands of dollars in regulatory burdens. All of these pro-Trump policies are working, and they will continue to work. Wages are rising at the fastest pace of the
Wages are rising. Let's
start of a presidential administration in 60 years. The cost of the typical new mortgage is down by nearly.
Let's see the wages. It's a document. Okay, it's raised, but I don't see it on my paycheck. Okay, I should see my boss.
$3,000 per year. There's much work to do, and this administration will continue to do it. But President Trump has already made great progress in cleaning up the economic disaster that was created by Joe Biden.
Okay. Okay, the shutdown was 43 days. The longest in history. The shutdown disrupted SNAP benefits for 42 million low-income Americans and caused $90 billion in economic damage, including delays for 5.2 million air passengers. Yes, I hope air traffic will be restored for Thanksgiving. Let's
look like. Take a look at what the first round of that Democratic fight looked like. Nearly 42 million Americans lost their SNAP food assistance benefits. They were suffering. More than 5.2 million airline passengers faced flight delays and cancellations. 1.4 million federal workers went weeks without pay. And the White House estimates.
I hope all the federal workers will receive soon the paychecks. It will be great for them before the holidays, for the kids.
Estimates the economy lost about.
For all the jobs they are doing for us, I think they deserve to receive their paycheck.
$15 billion every week of those 6 weeks. A massive hit of $90 billion over the entire shutdown. When you count everything all up, you can count them, 10 zeros. House Republican Conference Chair Lisa McClain comes up in focus. First, take a look at what the first round of.
Wow, President Trump has the decorum Democrats totally cornered on Obamacare. I am calling today for insurance companies not to be paid, but for this massive amount of money be paid directly to the people so they can buy their own healthcare. Their stocks have gone up 1000% because our country stupidly pays them so much money with this Obamacare scandal. I want the money to go directly to you, the people. We will pay a lot of money to the people and forget this Obamacare madness. Political disaster to oppose this. Let's listen to our president.
Money with this Obama going to go down. It went the exact opposite with the biggest increase of healthcare in any country. It's a disaster. And I'm calling today for insurance companies not to be paid, but for the money, this massive amount of money, to be paid directly to the people of our country so that they can buy their own health care, which will be far better and far less expensive than the disaster known as Obamacare. And I've had, I think, great support. I've even had Democrat support. So we want the money that would be going to the insurance company, which is hundreds of billions of dollars. You know, their stock prices have gone up by 1,000% in many cases, 1,000% over a short period of time, because our country stupidly pays them so much money with this Obamacare scandal. So I want the money to go directly to you, the people. And you go out and you'll buy your own health insurance and you'll negotiate different plans and you get.
That is probably true. That everything is going in their pocket. But not only from Obamacare. I think it's more general, and healthcare insurances are receiving money from everybody, from people working in companies, and then the return on what they pay, on what people pay for insurance, it's horrible. Healthcare companies is a scam for me.
Much better insurance, and you will be an entrepreneur for yourself. So I'm always willing to work with anyone, including the other party. We'll work on something having to do with health care. We can do a lot better. We can do great. So much money is involved, and we're willing to pay so much money to the people. So we're going to pay a lot of money to the people. They're going to go out.
Who are these people? Oh, I think I know this one. He's a Citadel CEO. I don't remember his name. Ken Griffin, yeah, Ken Griffin. What is doing here?
Out and buy their own health care, and we're going to forget this Obamacare madness. So with all of that, I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape.
The sequence is cut, but no, I'm not sure the country is better right now.
With all of that, I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape.
No,
Going to go down. It went the exact opposite with the biggest increase.
But I'm happy the shutdown is over. Now I think President Trump can work peacefully on his agenda. For 54 days, Democrats voted to shut down the government again and again. Families went hungry, flights were cancelled, workers missed paychecks, Republicans never waved. We stood strong, told the truth, and did what's right for the American people.
Did it anyway. I want to thank my friend Chairman Cole's done an extraordinary job in this process. And Mr. Speaker, we all know why we're here. House Democrats voted to shut the government down. It was 54 days ago when we had that vote, September 19th. And since that time, Senate Democrats have voted 14 times to close the government. Republicans voted a collective 15 times to open the government for the people, and the Democrats voted that many times to close it. And then they admitted, many of them, and we could name them here, but I'm not going to take the time, they admitted that they were using the American people as leverage in this political game. They knew that it would cause pain, and they did it anyway. The whole exercise was pointless. It was wrong, and it was cruel. In mere moments, I want you to watch the board. They're going to do it again. I'm going to guess for you that most of our Democrat colleagues are going to vote again to close the government, again to take food out of the mouths of families that need it, again to deny pay to federal employees, again to stall flights and cancel airlines. And
stop here. At some point, all the Democrats and all the Republicans need to understand that they need to work together for the greatness of the country. If they are not, if they are always in opposition to fight against each other, we will we will never go anywhere. They should work together.
And do all the rest that they've done. But we are not going to let them succeed in that gambit. And that's right. While the Democrats keep voting to shut their government down, Republicans are going to vote to open it back up. And with that, we're going to get the American government running again and working for the people as they deserve. I'm going to close with this. You know, as Speaker, you have the ability to talk as long as you want, but I'm not going to do that tonight. We're not going to waste any more time of the people. I'm just going to say this. I think that everybody needs to remember this one simple thing. From the very beginning of this whole ordeal, on the Republican side, we operated in good faith. We offered a clean, nonpartisan CR. We were honest and transparent with the American people from the very beginning, and every single day of the shutdown, we went out and looked right into the camera with a press conference and told the American people the simple truth. We have done for the people what has been right and just and truthful. And in the end, that is what God honors always. Don't forget it. We need to get this government open as soon as possible, and I'm going to yield back the remainder of my time so we can do that. The American people demand it and deserve it. My friends, let's get this done. Thank you. I yield back.
Okay, I hope it will be a fresh start. What else we can say about the news? US secures China pact controlling all 13 fentanyl precursors. Landmark agreement with China. This is a big fight from President Trump program to fight the fentanyl. It is a nightmare, really. Fentanyl is a nightmare. I don't know if you have already seen videos about Philadelphia streets, for example. It's horrible. What's the name of the street? Kensington, yeah. Kensington Street, I think. Yeah, this kind of thing is
Yeah, your head was in the ground, sis. You gonna be all right? This person just
oh my god.
laid out like that.
This is horrible.
You sleeping? Just check on the wellness check. That's all. All right, thank you.
This is scary. It looks like it is a park. People in family with kids can walk in the park and see that. I mean, how it's possible and how it's possible people are selling drugs to these people. It's a crime. It's a crime. And all the drug dealers, I mean, should be stopped right now. They look like some zombies, you know.
Hello. You need help?
I know that for these poor people, you know, they are victims of the drug and the drugs dealers. Maybe it's a lost cause for them to help. They are too addict. It's hard to get out of this addiction and be able to take control of your life. But at least if we can save people to fall in this trap, to become like them, we need to do something. We need to fight the drug dealers, really. really hard. It's so sad to see that. Really, it's so sad. I don't want to see more videos. It's horrible. But yes, yeah, they need to do more. It's not enough. Because I'm pretty sure all the US cities police, like in Philadelphia, they know who is dealing drugs. I'm pretty sure they know that. Oh yes, I don't know if you heard this story. Because we are striking narco-terrorists. In the, if I'm correct, it's with rockets, because there is boats that are bringing drugs into the country, and they stop the boats before they're entering the country. And some countries are yelling at us like, "No, it's not right. There is some human rights."
Criminal. I don't think that the European Union gets to determine what international law is. No, they certainly don't get to determine is how the United States defends its national security. The United States is under attack from organized criminal narco-terrorists in our hemisphere, and the president is responding in the defense of our country. I do find it interesting that all these countries want us to send, and supply, for example, nuclear-capable Tomahawk missiles to defend Europe. But when the United States positions aircraft carriers in our hemisphere where we live, somehow that's a problem. So I would say that the United States is, and this president has made very clear, his job is to protect the United States from threats against the United States, and that is what he's doing in this operation. I don't think that the European Union gets to determine what international law.
Maybe they will stop to send boats, you know. 'Kay, what else? News. What is that? 500,000 duplicate SNAP benefits recipient and 5,000 deceased individuals still enrolled in the program. Oh, nice. Yeah, of course, we need to clean all that shit about people cheating on Snap. It's important, but we need to keep focus on Snap is useful. People are starving, they need it to live. There is some people that are frauding the system, of course, but I'm pretty sure it's not the majority of the people. Okay, and these people, it's a fraud. Maybe they should be prosecuted for that, but at least it's not a reason to stop Snap at all. I mean, at some point we need to see the balance between the benefits and the fraud. We need to fight the fraud. That's it. I don't know how Snap is sent to people. Is it by a check, by a wire on bank account? I don't know. Maybe they can dig into the data and find some fraud. I don't know. They're better than me to do that.
SNAP is a, but here's the other thing, Pamela, I think is really important. I've talked quite a bit about this. SNAP is a broken program. SNAP is full of corruption. We found 186,000 dead people. We asked for the SNAP debt.
Okay, they need to discuss between them about the numbers. Just above we have seen 5,000, and now it's 180. What she said? 186,000 people? No. It's not a broken program. It's just that the way it is done, some people are frauding, and we just need to fix it. Okay?
Data earlier this year has never been turned over to the federal government before. We had 29 states turn it over, mostly red states. 21 states said, no, thank you, we're in litigation. From just those 29 states, we have found, again, almost 200,000 dead people. It's just, it's remarkable.
And I understand.
So
and the big,
sure
beautiful bill that passed by Republicans, you know, part of that addressed what Republicans saw as issues with SNAP, and now some people have been taken off the program as a result.
That's right. But here's the other thing.
Let's check the SNAP program. What is the cost per year? What Grok is saying about it. $100 billion per year. This is huge. Okay, the majority is sent directly to the people. Okay, which is okay. Okay, it seems that it will stay in similar range, around 100 billion. How SNAP money is sent to people? By check, transfer, cash. Okay. Okay, it's like a card. Most food for home preparation, cannot buy hot prepared food. Alcohol, tobacco, vitamin, no food items. Okay, I see how it's work. But yes, if it's a card that you receive, physically receive, it means that you have the address of the people, you have the names. Maybe they can check with IRS to see if people are alive or not. What are the conditions to be eligible? US citizen or qualified non-citizen. Okay. State residency. Work registration. Without dependent. Okay. Okay, for a family of 4, for example, you need to earn a maximum income of $2,600. Okay, for a family of 4, how much they receive per month? Okay, 975 per month. Okay. It's a maximum. It doesn't mean every family of 4 are receiving that. Okay, most family get less than the maximum, between 600, 800. Okay. It's not so much. It helps a lot, I think, but it's not a huge amount because food is really expensive. If you want to eat healthy, of course. If you want to eat uh, chips, low price pasta, or full of bad things, it can be cheap. But I'm okay that people wants to eat healthy food. Okay. But yes, they need to fix the SNAP program to avoid this fraud. If it's a massive fraud, they need to fix it. But we need to keep this SNAP program. And once we have chased the frauders, people will stop to fraud because they know they are risking a lot, and everything will be okay. because I know some people are living on Snap and they really need it. It's really like a lifesaver for them. Okay. Okay, this is it for today. Happy to see you again. Maybe next week. Okay. In the meantime, take care of yourself and welcome in News on Debate. Bye.